Hello students, teachers, parents, history nerds. Hello everybody, and welcome to Nutshelled History, where we lay out the facts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We continue with our Modern World History series by looking at globalization and trade. Don't forget that there's a link for a fill-in-the-blank worksheet in the description. Feel free to use it. I just ask that you like and subscribe. I apologize for any mispronunciations ahead of time. I do my best. Okay, let's go. Globalization increased in the late 1900s and early 2000s. One effect of globalization is economic interdependence. This means that countries depend on one another for goods, resources, knowledge, and labor. Rich and poor nations have become more and more interdependent. Developed countries control much of the world's capital, trade, and technology. Yet they rely on workers in developing countries, to which they outsource jobs to save money or increase efficiency. Globalization has also encouraged the rise of multinational corporations that have branches and investments in many countries. One effect of interdependence is that an economic crisis in one region can have a worldwide impact. For example, the banking crisis in the United States in 2008 set off an economic crisis around the world. Another example is changes to the global oil supply, which can affect economies all around the world. Many international organizations and treaties make global trade possible. The United Nations deals with a broad range of issues. The World Bank gives loans and advice to developing countries. The International Monetary Fund promotes international monetary cooperation and helps developing countries solve economic problems. The World Trade Organization tries to resolve trade disputes. It opposes protectionism, the use of tariffs to protect a country's industries from competition. Regional trade blocs, such as the EU in Europe, APEC in Asia, OPEC representing oil-producing countries, and USMCA in North America promote trade within regions. Global trade has many benefits. It brings consumers a greater variety of goods and services. It generally keeps prices lower. It also exposes people to new ideas and a mix of cultures. However, some people oppose globalization of trade. They claim that rich countries exploit poor countries, and that the emphasis on profits encourages too rapid development. This endangers sustainability, thereby threatening future generations. Alright, now a quick recap. Globalization surged in the late 1900s and early 2000s, creating a world where countries rely on each other for goods, resources, and labor, essentially turning the global economy into a big, interconnected, yet slightly dysfunctional family reunion. Developed nations hold the purse strings with their cash, trade, and tech, while outsourcing jobs to developing countries to save a buck or two, making global trade as complicated as a reality TV show plot. And when things go sideways, like the 2008 US banking crisis or oil supply hiccups, the entire world feels it. Kind of like when one person sneezes in a crowded elevator. Multinational corporations, international organizations like the UN and the IMF, and trade agreements like the WTO work to keep things moving smoothly, or at least try to. While globalization offers more goods, lower prices, and cultural mashups, it also stirs up complaints about rich countries taking advantage of poor ones, and how chasing profits too fast could endanger the planet, basically making sustainability feel like that someday project you never get around to. There you have it, folks. That is globalization and trade nutshelled. Thanks for stopping by Nutshelled History. I will trade you some random YouTube shorts for some smashing on those like and subscribe buttons for me. What kind of short do you want? Let me know in the comments down below. See y'all next time on Nutshelled History.